so hard. I caught a nosebleed. I said I've been getting nosebleeds since I was 5 years old. Said, dang, still once a year it seemed like, but golly, I was dying so hard. I said, broke a blood vessel or something. Hey, that was hilarious. But we back. We're back. We back. We back. I told you I always come back when it's time to come back. And yeah, this cosplay thing, right? Which I'm telling you, I'm a lot of this stuff. I don't be trying to make it seem like I know no, but like I'm looking it up, and I ain't gonna lie, I was looking up cosplay, and I'm like, why am I okay? I mean, I was looking up crossplay, and I'm like going in the last video, I had to go look. I said, no, that can't be it. I said, okay, it's cosplay. Okay, what's up with it? A welcome. Yeah, I said it's cosplay. I said, oh, okay. Well, I said, dang. I didn't know it went this deep. I'm not gonna hold you, but like I always said, like it's weird because you have certain movies that'll show you things, and like right then you probably won't catch on at that moment. Hey, take me out the plastic. Let's not let's not start because I was laughing. I've been laughing this whole time about that. He could not say it, but we're gonna get into the cosplay, and I'm gonna show you what I was talking about in the last video before we get started. You feel me? And like I got another video of Grandmaster Flash saying that's what he had to do when he first came into the music game. But it's like kind of weird because this the video, this the one I was talking about. I said they showed us this a long time ago. Like a lot of times, and I guess we were younger. We were younger, so it was just comedy. But they were showing us some real stuff. They were showing us, okay, this is how people got in here and they began to act like us. You feel me? And this is like I love cheats now, man. This is you feel me, but this is it right here. This is what I was talking about. I said I remember. It's crazy how when we get into certain subjects, a movie will come up to where you see it's like a scene from the movie, like the movie was playing out real life before it even got to that situation. But it's like no, they're showing us it's been happening. This is not nothing new. It's like y'all just barely waking up and catching on, so now you see it.
Oh, yeah, by the way, these guys here, they don't speak Spanish either. Now, these are OTMs here.
OTMs?
Yeah, well, the Border Patrol's only got two classifications. They got Mexican, and they got other than Mexican. OTM, that's right. You're catching on here. Now, these boys here, I think they're Chinese or Indian or something. But don't worry about it. It'll be a piece of cake. All right, boys, listen up. Now, this right here is your new Professor Oro right there. You listen to him, okay? Good.
What the hell?
Chinese Indians.
Time out. Okay.
What are you playing? Blind man's bluff? Here, take this off here, like this. Well, you look like you're gonna rob 7-Eleven, man. This is not burglary. Oh, you got toothache? Here, take this off like this. Okay, stop. Look.
They
This
trying,
do, okay?
but they can't do it.
There you go.
They
Now,
can't do
put
it.
On your head. That's why they call it a headband. Okay?
But they had to be taught by somebody who had the game.
Okay, all right. You want to say something, okay? So, like, say you see a guy walking down the street and you want to say, hi. You go, Orale, vato, what's happening? Again. Orale, vato, what's happening? Yeah, hold on here. Check this out. All right? Okay, watch this here. So. Just lower your head, man. I see like this, man, okay? In the bad position, see? I just lean your head back like this, like you're listening to some hip music that only you.
That's crazy. Long time ago, bro. Just think how old this movie is. I forgot when it came out, but this is what they was doing way back when. Way back when. They was showing you, okay, yeah, they had somebody that was like a person of America teaching them how to talk and talk the slang. Because that it's wild, which makes sense because if they're looked at as like either a Mexican American with the slang talk or a Black American with the slang talk, it'll make it easier. It'll make it a lot easier.
A lot of black people really hate being called African American. And when I say hate, I don't just mean, hey guys, I think we should all start going by foundational Black American. There is angry passion behind referring to the wrong person as African American. I'm not African. I feel like at one point there was a moment where we wanted to connect to our African heritage a bit more because it's there. It's there. It's real. That happened. And that ship has sailed. That pun was not intended. That moment passed. That moment passed. And now everyone, not everyone, a lot of people are intensely behind the foundational Black American movement. Makes sense. I get it. I also think that sometimes it's distracting from our mission. People are fighting amongst themselves. I posted a video about Will Smith possibly being the right person to play Jesse Jackson. And someone was like, man, fuck Jesse Jackson. He called us African Americans. There's reasons to not want to watch a movie about Jesse Jackson because you don't like him. That's not one of them, though. There was another video that one of my coworkers posted about AAVE, African American Vernacular English, but that's the breakdown of that. But instead of people paying attention to what she was trying to say about AAVE or BAVE, like our language, people were so distracted by the fact that how dare she use a term that referred to them as African. I just don't think that's necessary. We're going to keep moving into people referring to themselves as foundational Black Americans because I think we're going to get further and further away from, being called African American because more people are just not feeling connected to that term. But it also makes me feel sad in a way. I was raised to really appreciate, being African American, to appreciate Africa. And I also, you watch things like Roots and it reminds you that that was their whole mission. They never wanted Black people that they brought here as slaves to connect to their African heritage, their ancestry. And I'll be damned, it worked. A lot of Black people really hate being called African American. And when I say,
like even us, like some of us, like we get it mixed up. That's not why. The reason is they talk bad about us. Like
I'm a descendant of American slavery.
Wait,
like,
wait, what do you mean you're descendant of American slavery? How long has your lineage been in America?
Since slaves were brought to America. I'm saying I'm a product
how
of
long?
that.
Like where are your people from? Just a quick question.
Look on her face.
Where are you
We're
from?
from Africa. We were brought to America as slaves.
Like I said, white supremacist talking points. And you like, hold on, Adonis. Like that was okay. She said that. Okay. But then, my brothers and sisters, because, we like to clock tea, went on social media and found her pops or somebody who looks like her pops. I don't know. And then they showed me this.
Having a beautiful time here with the fam. There goes my youngest daughter right there, Selena. She's chilling with us in the house. There goes my sister right there. She's busy having a conversation.
What does that say? Where he's from? Georgetown. You said that you was a descendant of American slaves, but they already sussed you out on social media based off this particular information. I don't know. Cool. Not a problem. That's what we found in a public access.
And it's wild because that's what they saying. You come in, you'll act like us, and you'll try to get us to bow down to being cool when you know it's not really cool, but you'll make it seem like you one of us, so we'll be believable, so we will believe you. And it's like, nah, bro.
So the immigrant babies fled to America and ran with the BS that Black Americans don't have culture. Well, sir,
Salute.
we took you up on that and started to point you out every time we saw you assimilating into that culture. And we called it cosplaying. Go address your people who claim we don't have a culture.
How do you want them to sound? If you're a Black person and you live in America, the majority group of Black people are African Americans, you're going to, blend in. Of course, there's going to be slight cultural differences or whatever, but like you're going to blend in. The same thing if somebody who is African American, I don't know, let's say they moved to the United Kingdom at the age of 7. Do you think they're not going to develop a British accent and start blending in with Black people in the UK and start using, the slang that they use and everything like that, like, and dressing how they dress? Like, I don't know. People don't understand assimilation, bro. Like, not everything is cosplaying. Like, what, like is a costume. Like, what are you talking about, bro? And
so the immigrant baby.
Because even if we do that, we still gonna recognize and say who we are. We're not gonna come into that culture and then not have our own and not, say, okay, well, hey, y'all might be that, I'm this. No, y'all come in and y'all try to act like you're us. And you act like you're us. And you won't say that you from another culture.
So these people really like to bring up these false equivalencies to validate their experiences, but it's dangerous because some of them are trying to erase us and to make their experience more valid. So they'll say, "Oh yeah, well I'm first generation Caribbean, and African, but I've been here my whole life."
Bro, hey, it took me a minute. My bad. Let me start this all over. It took me a minute. Because I'm telling you, like I said, bro, I might be new to this, but I'm true to this. So as I'm learning, you feel me, and seeing, and I'm going, oh, shit, I understand, man.
So these people really like to bring up these false equivalencies to validate their experiences, but it's dangerous because some of them are trying to erase us and to make their experience more valid. So they'll say, "Oh yeah, well I'm first generation Caribbean, and African, but I've been here my whole life. I've never been back to Korea. I only know about black women, so I'm basically y'all." So it's like they try to dip in and out, which is weird because just because you were born here and you haven't been back to your actual homeland don't make you me. I don't know how it feels to have a homeland to go back to because I'm already in it. So we're not sharing the same experience whether you think so or not. But some of these people will really think like, "Oh well, because I'm in the same space. We go to the same school, so I'm living the same experience as you, and so I don't think I should be excluded from certain insults. So I should be excluded from being pushed out like others or looked at as others when I'm not other. I'm you, and you're not me.
Like an honorary FBA.
Right. And you're not me, and it's very weird because we don't do that in other groups.
No.
We've never gone to Jamaica and tried to become it's weird.
We had an ethnogenesis.
Right.
So there were black people who were indigenous. We already discussed that, scientifically proven. There was a slave trade. They brought most of them to South America, but they did bring some to, the United States or whatever the case is. And then there was mixing with that. Then you got some European here and there. So there's a mixture of that. But all in all, there was an ethnogenesis. Your name was stripped from you. Your religion was stripped from you. Your culture was stripped from you. Your family. So we had to make something from scratch. We originated with the origin of America. So us in America are rooted together. Okay, we're intertwined. There's no difference. They're not coming with an ethnogenesis. Okay, there's nothing that's cutting off their lineage from the Caribbean or from Africa. Like you saying, they can just go back home. They still got citizenship back there. A lot of them still know the language and all that stuff back there. Yeah. They can go back home and then fit right back in.
James.
We can't go anywhere outside of America
James
and just
Parker,
fit
you, bro.
Fit like a glove because we don't belong anywhere. We belong here. This is our homeland. Now, if you want to leave, you can leave, but you can't leave and go home anywhere else because this is home. The lineage is not in you. It's like you're in the culture, but you're not of the culture. Right. Okay, very big difference. You're in it, but you're not of it. Your grandmother didn't teach you what our grandmothers taught us. Your family didn't cook the same foods that our family cooked us. Your family probably didn't listen to the same music. Okay, they didn't have the same traditions. Okay, I didn't grow up celebrating Haitian Flag Day or Puerto Rican Flag Day or Nigerian Independence Day. I didn't grow up with any of that stuff. They did.
Yep. So these people really like to bring up these false equivalencies.
So when I was in Europe, I did notice a lot of Africans cosplaying as Black Americans. And it was one of the craziest things for me to like wrap my head around. At first, I'm like, why do you want to do this? Until I realized it's because they have certain benefits that come with being a Black American. Because normally when you think of a Black American, you don't really think of the fact that you're an American before you're Black. You think of the fact you're Black before you're American, because that's how it is in the United States, even though you've both been here since the 1600s. But when you get to Europe, you're American first, especially people hear your accent, they see the way you dress. And I can understand why some people would want those privileges because it does make life a lot easier. Like, I can't tell you the amount of times like I've been in European countries and I've been able to get help just because I'm an American versus the Africans that were really struggling. There's been plenty of times where I've been able to skip lines. I've been able to meet people. I've been able to do pretty much whatever just on behalf of my passport. And it's not like there's a material difference between me and the other African there. Like, we're both pretty.
Then why is it opposite when they come over here, though? That's what I don't understand. Let's see. Why is it different when they come over here if that's what happens when they go over there or when we go somewhere else? Like how we get better treatment than them, but when they come over here, they get better treatment than us.
similar individuals, same age, like nothing's really started out. But people genuinely were just more happy that I was an American being a tourist there, and they thought that the African there was somebody that needed help, and nobody really likes to help people. So it resulted in a lot of them cosplaying Americans to get better treatment, and it's one of the craziest things ever. So when I was in Europe, I did notice a lot of Africans.
That's great.
Yeah, y'all are never beating the hateful allegations. Look at your comment. Look at your language. This is disgusting. This is xenophobia. You sound like an ICE agent.
Our delineation is really scaring y'all. I see how it's saying we're different acquaintances to hate. Dang, I ain't got my glasses on. Why is this wrong? Africans don't want us saying anything about them, neither do African.
Did your family go back to the 13
yeah, how's
colonies?
that hate?
Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's scared of y'all. We're laughing at you. Yeah,
That's
y'all are
not
never
hate.
beating the hateful allegations. Look at your comment. Look at.
Man, I don't even know if you're a man or a woman. I'm scared of that. I'm gonna touch
a
that.
whole bunch of older Black American people and people that have traveled around the world in the diaspora. Right, older Black Americans, even some Black American, even some not Black American, even some non-Black American Black people that travel around the world. Nigerians go into other countries pretending to be Black American to get treated better. That's not even here in the United States. They go around Europe and Asia pretending to be Black American to get treated better. If that's not cosplaying, I don't know what else is. So you're telling me the reputation of Nigerians are so bad that they ban Nigerians in other countries. So your solution is, instead of fixing your perception, whatever you got going on in Nigeria, you pretend to be us and to propagate a negative image of Black Americans around the globe. That's actually crazy. You know,
hella crazy.
No, you all realize why Black American or FBA or African American do not like when people cosplay them. No, you all realize this is a perfect example.
Africans
Why
in Europe.
these cosplayers acting Black American in Jamaica convince the Jamaican locals that they are Black Americans. The Jamaican locals now took to social media criticizing Black Americans for being entitled and petty. When this smoke screen cleared, some of them is for example, one of them is from Trinidad and Tobago heritage, born in the USA probably. One of them is Bermuda heritage. I do not know if she born in the USA. And these people are actually closer to us than even the Black Americans. They're actually easier to act like Jamaican than a Black American. So why are they cosplaying Black American in Jamaica? Like, really now? I do not like cosplayers, bro.
He said that. Yeah, Black America should use what happened in Jamaica as an example to stop the cosplayers from cosplaying. Like he's saying, we don't like that shit either.
Hey, bro, so can y'all, like, leave Black cosplayers alone, folks? Like, what's going on? So I seen a whole lot.
Even if you think that Black people are monkeys and actual gorillas, like literally monstrous gorillas, gorillas are not even Black. This is Black. This is actual Black. This is the color scheme of a gorilla. No living thing on the planet Earth is Black. Youthforia is just a racist company that wanted to throw it in the faces of Black people. It's that simple. Stop saying you know someone who's Black. Stop saying you know somebody who matches that color. No, you don't. I promise you, you don't. No living thing is that color. Even if your so-called friend is the darkest person to have ever existed in the history of mankind, your friend is not darker than a silverback gorilla. And even a gorilla does not fit that shade. If you put that foundation on a literal gorilla, it wouldn't even work. There is no human being who fits that shade because that shade was not made for a human being. Youthforia intentionally made that shade jet black on purpose, knowing that it would not fit anybody just to make a statement. They said, y'all want inclusion? Y'all want Black? We'll give you Black. Here's Black. Now fuck off. That's the...
Let me just learn y'all something real quick. Because one thing that y'all do that irks my nerves is that when a Black American is talking about something and they mention the term Black when talking about it, and y'all say, y'all aren't the only Black people. Yes, we are. We're not the only melanated people. We are the only Black people. That's why y'all don't know that y'all are Black until y'all come here. Because y'all resemble us, which makes y'all Black. You're over there in Haiti, y'all are Haitians. Y'all aren't Black. Over there in Jamaica, y'all are Jamaicans. Y'all aren't Black. Over there in Africa, y'all are Africans.
Damn.
and them other ones is colored.
Perspective.
Still no black. You feel what I'm saying? That's where the me no black comes from. That is how y'all differentiated yourselves from us when y'all got here by saying me.
See, I'm gonna tell you, right? He said we are just doing what they have been doing. Others have always put the country in front. I'm Chinese, Asian, American. So American now we are doing the same thing. That's the problem. That is. I said a lot of times y'all gonna say stuff and then like I don't know on this channel somebody gonna say it in the video. When you say it, somebody gonna say it, or it's gonna be vice versa.
You feel what I'm saying? That's where the me no black comes from. That is how y'all differentiated yourselves from us when y'all got here by saying me no black. That is not saying me no melanin. That is not saying me have straight hair. That is not saying none of this. That is saying I'm not thin. So stop telling us that we are not the only black people. Yes, we are. We're not the only melanated beings. However, we are the only blacks. They're not over there. Listen, man, y'all, one thing y'all do, y'all always try to attach yourselves to us, and we are the only black people. We're not the only melanated beings out there. Do you check black in Africa? No, you check Africa. Do you check black in Jamaica? No, you check Jamaican. Do you check black in Haiti? No, you check Haitian. Do you check black in America? All right. Let me just learn y'all something.
Well, you better leave these FBA sisters alone, bro. They gonna get down your neck. What's so funny is Pan-Africans will embarrass African culture, but not European culture because of the history. But did African kind of do the same thing? Yeah.
You want to know what's so crazy? When I was on TikTok last night, some black guy was like, what happened to all the, white people music that used to play in the early 2000s? The alternative rock music, like Linkin Park, Green Day, what else? Coldplay, Evanescence, Avril Lavigne. What happened to all those, all those songs and stuff that used to come out that came out in the early 2000s? Why they don't make music like that? And I'm looking at the comments, and the black people are saying that they too busy trying to cosplay black Americans, and it's just so true. Like, you got so
exactly, bro. Because I was saying this a long time ago. I said, if you remember, like, if you my age, if you 50, you remember, bro, when MTV first came out, and it was like, dang, what was that other one that used to come on the late night? I forgot what it was called. They wasn't playing no black videos at all. MTV didn't even play black videos, like, period. They would play white videos like Billy Idol and other people from other countries before they got into Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson kind of started it off, but they wasn't playing no black people videos. Like, even on the radios, a lot of the songs that you were hearing were white songs. That's why a lot of times when you see movies right today and they be playing the old white songs, them were songs that we all knew because that's what the fuck they played. Like, you couldn't hear a lot of our shit on the radio. That's why motherfuckers from out there, they don't know our struggle and what we did in order to get where we at now. They don't have that struggle, bro. They won't get it.
So many white people that are trying to cosplay black Americans that it's not even cute and funny no more. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with being white, ain't nothing wrong with being black, ain't nothing wrong with being Jamaican. Whatever you are, be that. That's what makes you who you are. We all can't be alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Because quiet as kept,
exactly.
A lot of black people fuck with that type of music. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because you got white girls that be twerking, white girls that want a fat ass. Like, white women were known for being classy. I'm not saying that black women are trashy, but certain things just do not fit them. I'm just saying. I be seeing these white girls twerking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna think my girl can hear me. I ain't even gonna touch that one with a hot spoon, but I got a couple of stories, so I'm just
Taking their ass, getting butt injections when it don't even look right on them. You know, appreciate your flat ass. You know what I'm saying?
What's the late night show?
But you,
MTV.
and it's so crazy because for y'all to dislike Black Americans so much, no.
No, Night Flight. Night Flight. You remember Night Flight? That's what I was trying to
Y'all
think
don't make
of.
it seem like it. Cause y'all ain't nothing wrong with if you like hip hop, you like R&B. It's nothing
When
wrong
was
with
that
that.
classic? Fuck, bro. Okay, I'm glad you bright. What's say by here? However you say 642. I'm glad you said that because that was all. This is what's always been my problem. Is we black, we loud. This is how we talk. This is us. So our definition of classy would be that, you feel me? You know how people had a telephone voice or whatever. I don't got no telephone voice. The way I talk right here is the way I talk. I don't change my voice. I don't give a fuck what. I'll be tired of that. Of people be like, you ghetto or you this or you that. Man, fuck what you talking about. This is how we talk. Like, what is we gonna start talking like the ones that oppose us? Do we feel like that's the right way to talk? Like, no, nigga, this is how we fucking talk. Period. That's why when people say, bro, we created our own lane, we are our own people, we our own thing. Yes, we did that. We did that. That's how come y'all can see the way we talk and y'all can try to talk like it while at the same time trying to talk shit about it. You feel me? Calling it ghetto. Like, well, call it ghetto. Bitch, I'm ghetto then. I don't care what you say. I don't like, even when I hear black people say that. You feel me? What the fuck you want to talk? You want to talk proper? This is how we talk. Like, I fucking hate that with a passion. That's the one thing that I hate. I hate when we do it with each other. I hate when white people do it. I hate it when anybody do it, try to call shit ghetto. Like, no, nigga, this is how we talk. And I can show you many a times of them talking like that when they get outraged. You feel me? Like they want to use it when it's time to use it, but then you feel me, when they're around certain people, they want to act totally different, bro. Like, no, we don't need to switch up the way we talk. This is the reason. We created a way of talking that nobody else can do. So when they see us and see us talking like this, yes, it makes us stand out from the other people. Period. That's the way I feel. That's just the way I feel.
Your actions be telling us otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all try to be like the very group of people that y'all can't stand? I don't understand that. But, you know, bring back the original white people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that ain't out here trying to be like somebody that they not.
Let them call it that.
I'm just saying this in the most humblest way possible.
She said in the most humblest way possible.
I'm a descendant of American slavery.
Okay, we did this.
You know, I had woke up out of my sleep. I swear this is crazy. All right, bear with me, okay? I might be wrong, but I'm starting to think that a lot of these YNs are tethers. I'm starting to think that this ain't black on black crime. I'm starting to think that these are, how can I say this, immigrant children out here cosplaying as YNs, and this is why it's so much black on black crime, because it's not us that's killing each other. It's these tethers children that's killing our children, if that makes sense. Like, I'm starting to think it's not black American YNs that's doing all these crimes and setting our young black men up. I'm really starting to look at things differently. Every time we turn around, it's YNs, oh, op. I'm starting to think that they're not foundational black Americans that's doing this, if it makes sense to y'all. I'm really thinking that it's these foreigners' children that's cosplaying YNs. And don't get it messed up, you got some black American children that's not knowing every skinfolk and kinfolk. And this is why every time they turn around, one of us is dying. Because they really low-key don't like us. So it's so easy for them to kill us. I mean, think about it. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I might be right. And I might be right, but I can't be wrong. But then again, I can be right.
Yeah, maybe we need to start checking into that, because I never thought about that either. Because if you have like kids from somewhere else coming here and like they get mixed in with our kids and they start talking like our kids, like, yeah, that would make sense. Like, yeah, that's what I would think about. That's what I would think about. Oh, damn. I hate that music.
So Black Americans are considered the black default.
On another episode of Black Brits being your Black American business, let's get straight into it. She basically goes on to say that Black America is the black default because we have made it that way and America has put themselves at the forefront. While she is right about America putting themselves at the forefront, Black America had nothing to do with that. She also, at the end, went on to talk about how we came over there first, invaded their award shows first, things of that sort, blah, blah, blah. Now, that is very correct. However, y'all are mad at Black America for something Black America didn't have shit to do with. While they were over there taking over y'all award shows, they were still over here using us to do it. That's what y'all are not understanding. We weren't in the movies, but they're using our tax dollars. Modern day slavery is still going on, but that's not even what this is about. It's more so about the fact that y'all feel like we are your umbrella and we are your gateway, and we are not. Y'all have no ties to Black America. Y'all don't like Black America. Y'all really don't want anything to do with Black America. Y'all just want to be able to sit on the back of Black America when it comes down to oppression because you really don't want to fight your own. We got down there tooth and motherfucking nail. Walked, died for the little bit of freedom that we have right now. And then she goes on to use the example of Wumi Usaku. If you don't know who that is, that's who played Annie in Sinner. She said that she would have been considered a great actor in Britain, but her career would have never reached the heights that it's reaching if she was not in that American film. So America opened that door, and then she went on to go basically say how America is the door opener for all Black people, or at least all Black Britons and people of the sorts. And I just want to tell y'all, we are not. We are not. We open doors for us. We fought our oppression. If y'all don't want to be oppressed, go fight your oppressor. Go burn down the fucking London Bridge. I don't care what y'all do, but it is not our job to cradle y'all. It's not our job to save y'all. Y'all don't care about us. I don't care if it's the Caribbeans. I don't care if it's the British. I don't care who it is. We're not Black enough. We're not African enough. We don't know where we come from. We do know where the fuck we come from. We come from here. This is our land, okay? And we were spelled, but we know that now. That's why y'all hate us. The same reason white people hate us, the same way they have convinced y'all to hate us, because there is something about us. No matter what you do, no matter how much you oppress us, no matter how much you try to break us down, we still rise, in the words of Maya Angelou. And that's what the fuck y'all can't stand. She goes on in this video to admit what a lot of Black British people will not admit. It's jealousy. It is. And she didn't have to say that shit out of her mouth, but for you to sit up and say that we are the default because we made ourselves the default, and now y'all all basically have to ride on our backs, and y'all get to say whatever the fuck y'all want, and we can't tell y'all to shut the fuck up. I'm telling you to shut the fuck up right now because you're wrong. You're wrong. You don't even share the epigenetics with us for us to have to carry you. Do you know what epigenetics is? That's that 8 generations that can be embedded in one person. Yeah, I get... Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all want to benefit off that genocide that y'all try to minimize and call slavery, but y'all don't have the scars to match.
Hey, I'm telling you, our young people be pissed off. They ain't stupid. They so smart now. You feel me? And I love it. I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it.
Okay, y'all don't have the DNA imprints to match. Y'all do not have the trauma and the oppression to match. And then you're talking about Michael B. Jordan in the movie Sinners, and y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want. Whole time we're still being oppressed because he didn't even win. The British actor, I don't remember what he is. I know he's European. I know the European actor won. I know his movie is shit. I know for a fact they said that it didn't even make back the budget that it cost to make. I know Sinners was sold out the whole time it was in office. Did way better than predicted. That man played 2 people so well you can distinctly tell the difference, and he still lost.
Hey, she is not lying. Look, I had my niece my niece, I'm telling them, because I watched the movie before a lot of people, you know, because the program I got. One day I might start giving it away on the channel so y'all can be able to get all the different movies and stuff. But I was telling my niece about it, and she was like, you know, once she watched it, she said, yeah, because, you know, that was his twin brother. You know, he got a twin brother. And I'm like, damn, he played that role so damn good that people thought he had a twin brother. And it's like, he ain't got no damn twin brother. That was him. He is his twin brother. But okay.
Because we're black and American. They still want to oppress us the way that y'all want to oppress us so that y'all can stand on our backs and step over us. Tell the fucking truth. That's what it is. That's what it is. Y'all can't convince me anything else. This hate that black Britons have for us, this disdain, this feeling like we owe you something, this entitlement that y'all have is disgusting. Get a grip. We fought tooth and nail to be where we're at. If you want to be there, if you want to do that, do it for your motherfucking self and stop using us as a cop-out and an excuse.
She said, do it for yourself and stop using us as a cop-out and excuse. I'm telling you, look. Some of us just different. Some of us you feel me? We not fist to bite our tongue. You feel me? That's the cold thing about it. That's what I love. Cause you gonna have some that's, you know, I'm a softy at this shit. I ain't gonna hold you, but goddamn. More praise to my young people that be out there giving you the business because they not fucking biting their tongue. They be ready to fight. Like, stop playing with us.
I'm just concerned that we do have a lot of infighting. But with that being said,
well, that's okay because I'm bringing a solution to this.
What's your solution?
Since we knocking on the door of FDMG being ready.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
There needs to be a progressive American African movement that looks out for the best interest of the American.
I thought we not supposed to identify with America, but it need to be a serious African movement. Nigga, which one is it? Am I tripping, y'all? Am I tripping? I thought we not supposed to identify with America, but we need a American African movement, though.
What we have left for
African people that does not demonize our brothers and sisters abroad and that looks to build relationships with them as far as that can be done.
What about when they demonizing us? Hey, Pan-Africans, do y'all ever see when these people are demonizing and denigrating us? Do y'all ever see when they calling us cicadas? Do you ever see when they family members are talking about stay away from them Yanks? Like, what are we, like, come on, Dr. Umar. Come on. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. You know, I don't know. Like all y'all that's my age that raise kids like this, I fucking thank you, okay? Thank you. Because I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I never liked Dr. Umar. From the first time I heard him talk, I said, I don't know what this nigga talking about. I hate to say it. I never did want to say it, but I'm saying it. You feel me? Thank you. Thank you for these young people. I thank you. You feel me? They say we don't got culture. They say we don't have no say-so. Shit. Okay, don't let our youngins get to speaking up because they don't hold back. They not fucking playing with motherfuckers. They is not playing at all.
Make it make sense for me, please.
So my movement
we gonna back them up
to counteract the negativity of these movements we're discussing is going to be the DAFA movement. DAFA, descendants of African freedmen in America. Remember, Loom.
Dr. Umar, the fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
After freedom came, we were known as what? Freedmen. That was a legal class.
Buddy over here talking about, like he know this nigga Dr. Umar ain't full of shit capping. Like, come on, dog.
I'm just concerned.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all too. Like that's some real shit. You know, for the youngest that's here. You know, when you see us doing that weird shit, man, yeah, you supposed to be on us too. Like, fuck that. Look, I told you anybody can get it. We got to check each other, too, and be like, hey, man, look, check this out. And you know how I'm going to tell you, people get our checking confused because, like I said, we loud. We don't give a fuck. We going to talk shit. That's just how we do. That's how we talk. And they'll take it for aggression. And it's not really aggression. It's just, motherfucker, this is how we talk sometimes. You feel me? And our young ones, they don't care, bro. They gonna give it to you. You feel me? Like whether you accept it or not, but we'll get mad at it. You feel me? Because we know we wrong. And it's like, no, bro. Like this nigga said, like nigga, what the fuck is you saying hood for? You supposed to be it should be damn near bringing me to tears because I understand it. You feel me? I understand when they be getting at them. That shit damn near bring you to tears. I'm telling you, it's some spiritual shit going on right here, and it's deeper than what a lot of people might think. It's a lot deeper.
Let this be the last time we have the same stupid argument. Let this be the last time we have the same stupid argument. Let this be the last time you guys be ignorant, and you're probably gonna be ignorant in my comments once this is posted. But let this be the last time you can, as a non-black person, cosplay a black person. Oh no, a black person. Yes, we've been saying this. The latest video I can ever find of people saying this, it's like 2018, 2019. We've been saying this for years. Why would us as black people cosplay Asian characters if you cosplay from anime or cosplay all these non-black characters and nobody else to cosplay a black character? Make it make sense. You guys are delusional and you make up little things to be like, well, you guys will be like, no. The only thing I don't recommend is cosplaying characters whose culture is impactful to their character. Like I probably wouldn't do that. I don't really recommend doing it, but like if the people says that it's okay, then it's most likely okay. And multiple people, and multiple black people, multiple people of this group say it's okay, it's most likely going to be okay.
And I'm telling you, our young people are real passionate when they speak. You feel me? Like this. They like this. And I hate to say it, I love it because they fucking trying to make you understand. I gotta passionately give it to you because we've been being, man, bro, if you think about it, we have been being soft for a long time. For a long time. And the shit ain't been working. You feel me? It hasn't been working. And I think this is what the young people be trying to tell us. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, it ain't been working, bro.
Okay. Oh, but what if they get jumped for cosplaying a black character? What do you think we go through on the daily? What do you think we go through on the daily? Do not do blackface. Do not try to copy black hairstyles. Is that all? Don't darken your skin. Did you hear that one? Did you hear that one? Don't darken your skin. Don't make yourself darker than you already are. Did you hear that? I'm making sure you heard that. Don't culture appropriate. Did you hear that one too? Huh? I'm making sure. If you are unsure, I get plenty of DMs from my mutuals all the time. They're like, okay, but I want to cosplay such and such. What do you recommend I should do? There's this version of such and such. Should I do this? What do you recommend that you do? Some people will answer. Some people are not obligated to answer you when it comes to educating you on black stuff. Personally, if my mutual DMs me about it, yeah, I'll tell them what I recommend. And maybe other people will tell you what they recommend. You can cosplay a black character. Did you hear that? Did you hear that from the beginning of the video? You can cosplay a black character. The way y'all would be like, oh, but you people will get mad. You people, who is you people? Us? Are we you people? Because most of the time, I don't see us really getting mad about it. It'd be everybody else. It's everybody else but us. We don't care.
Read each other.
We don't.
Exactly.
We only care if you are darkening your skin and being culturally sensitive. Do we hear that? Or do we need to run it back? Do we need to run it back? We're good? I hope you heard that. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay? I'm probably still gonna be fighting people in the comments,
but you gonna handle all of them.
She's not black American at all. I think she's a full-blown Nigerian pretending to be mixed Caribbean.
I think it's generally so funny how a lot of y'all deny my African American heritage because I'm Trinidadian on one side and participate in other cultures that are also black. My 23andMe looks like this, which is like what a lot of African Americans can kind of like relate to because we are like literally taken from West and Central Africa.
Man, I'm gonna get in trouble for that music.
You're not Trinidadian, you're not Jamaican, you're not African.
Here's the thing.
we're not all those people, and we're not trying to be those people. A lot of y'all are the ones who's trying to be like us. Y'all come over to the United States and y'all tap into our culture. Y'all make millions of dollars off our culture. Then when y'all get to a certain level, y'all get the courage just to say what you've been feeling the whole time, that you don't have a culture. The whole time you're participating in our culture. That's delusional, brother. That's delusional. You participate in our culture. You live stream every day, not acting like a Trinidadian. You live stream acting like a Black American with a fake ass New York accent.
Cause I thought Kai was black. Like, I don't got nothing against him, but at first that's what I thought.
That's what you do. You could have any career in the world, but you chose to get on live every day and stream and act like a Black American. And you participate in Black American art forms as far as rap and everything else. So what is you talking about? Y'all do this every day, and it make me think again that y'all in y'all circles, y'all say things like this, and then y'all finally get the courage to say it out loud. And then when it backfire on you, then you gonna want to be apologizing and stuff. But don't apologize, because that's how you truly feel. You feel like it ain't you. We don't have a culture. Whole time you came from another country, made millions of dollars off the culture, then have the nerves and the audacity to disrespect millions of people and say they don't have a culture. You understand how delusional that is? The thing about this is you saying, oh, you're not Jamaican, you're not all this. Shout out to the Jamaicans, shout out to the Trinidadians. And you supposed to be Trinidadian. And they definitely have a culture, just like the Africans have a culture. Everybody has a culture. So at the same time, why aren't you live streaming acting like your culture? We would love to see Trinidadian culture. Why aren't you live streaming doing that? We would love to see all these cultures that you're from. Why aren't you live streaming doing that? Why aren't you showing us again Trinidad music and stuff like that? Still, you participating in rap music. So be respectful. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's so much other things that we could be talking about as a collective, as people. But y'all sit and have secret animosity and jealousy among our people because our people.
I told y'all, bro. Like, I'm from Central California, right? To where it was only like 4 different races really always around us. Like, we didn't have Haitians. We didn't have Trinidadians. We didn't have Puerto Ricans. We had just Mexicans, whites, blacks, and Asian, Cambodian. You feel me? We didn't have we didn't have no Jamaicans. We didn't have none of that. So being like like when I was younger and I seen those type of people on TV and stuff, I always thought they was black. I never knew that they were Jamaican, Haitian. I never knew that. Like until I got older, until I went to prison. That's when I start seeing the differences. But when I was coming up, we didn't have the cultural surroundings a lot of y'all like from New York and like we didn't have that. That's just what it is.
Hold our head high, even our poor. Our poor and our rich, we're not running over to y'all countries when it get hard for us over in the United States. We standing 10 toes down and keep building more and more culture through those adversities that y'all coming to participate in. You get me? That we still 10 toes down. We're not running over to your country when it get bad. Don't get me wrong, get some brothers and sisters who do move over to the Caribbean and who do move over to Africa. Shout out to them. Y'all treat them nice. We're going to treat y'all nice when y'all over here. But at the same time, hold on. Those people who came to your country, they have a whole culture back in the United States. A whole culture. Y'all don't know our culture because you only know our culture from media and TV. You don't know our true cultures. You can go from Michigan over to California to Texas to anywhere, thousands of miles away, right in the United States, because the United States is a big country, and we're doing the same stuff. When we touch down another one of our cities, we're looking for our people. We're looking for our clubs. We're looking for our traditions that we have right here in North America. So since you're not from North America, you don't understand that, and you say things like that. But the whole time you participate, so you got to understand it because you participate in making millions of dollars off the culture. So it's just disrespectful for y'all to be doing that. It's disrespectful. And that's what it is. And y'all keep doing the same thing. And you're going to have lost your whole platform being on some bullshit and you know you cosplaying indigenous North Americans or Black Americans every day. Stop being a cosplay. We ain't got no culture. Go stream your own culture every day.
You're black. No, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna go to this Grandmaster Flash video right here that I had seen and I was like tripping out on. I was like, what the hell, bro?
This is the way that it is. Yeah. And this is, you guys made me this person. Right. You know, I was just a geek, you know, and geeks weren't cool back then. Right. So now, and for a long time, I kept that like really quiet. Right. So I had to, Grandmaster Flash had to be yo and dope and you know what I'm saying and hot and fly and all that shit. But really, Joseph Sadler was this. Right. Einstein's theory of relativity, Benjamin Banneker, and Eric von Braun. For most of my life, I was a fucking geek, man. But it wasn't cool to be a geek then. Right.
Yeah. Dang, shit been going on for a long time, fam. That's all I can say.
Hey, mommy, I don't think as Ethiopians we're ready to have the conversation that we love cosplaying African American when it benefits us, from permission to using the N-word to being credited for or profiting off of the ingenuity of Black Americans, you know, by blending in because of our skin color, i.e. people trusting, loving, and endorsing of Black Americans for good food, music, language, fashion, social justice movements, arts, etc. Everything that erupted out of this beautiful culture. Basically, we love clout chasing African American culture for our own benefits. But when it really comes down to
white tourists,
it comes down to Jamaica. Being we'll play model, citizen, immigrant in a hot second for our own convenience, forsaking our Black brothers and sisters for any opportunity. No, for even much less for a man or a moment. Yeah. I don't think we're ready for that either. My bad.
Do you think there's a difference between financial Black American versus an African? Because I feel like even though I was born in Africa, most of my life was raised in America. I joined the military and I was ready to die for this country. Yeah. So technically speaking, I am African American.
Yeah, you are African American.
So do you think there's a difference between those two?
You deserve every bit of America that you fought for and did everything for. Yeah. But your ancestors ain't do nothing for this country. Be honest with us. Yeah. Let's be real. They got us here. If it wasn't for their hard work, if it wasn't for what
you are the resident African American right now.
If African Americans win in their struggle in the United States, that is a blueprint for us in Africa and the rest of the world. So with their struggle for reparations, it equals to the conversation about what Sudan needs from England, what Sudan needs from the Arab world, what Sudan needs from every other person that has been able to take a part of South Sudan.
You know, I know we get tired of these videos, but family, us reminding these people is very necessary, okay? We must keep our foot on their necks. They know what they're doing. You know, they are deliberately using African American, Black by itself, fat, ham-hock, neck-ass niggas like Dante Cow. These people are dangerous. They are using our terms to deliberately extract our culture, you know, while they preserve their own.
They knew who we are.
But I'm telling
you,
family,
they know.
Our culture will be preserved for us, okay? We will be liberated. And as usual, like always, our liberation will liberate them as well, which is what I pray that it does, because I don't have a problem with none of these foreigners. But y'all gonna respect us, best believe. Peace and blessings, family.
Exactly.
Recently, Afro hairstyles have grown in popularity in Japan.
Is it weird that everyone crossplays Black American culture with entitlement, or are they just proving that we are the blueprint for the world's culture?
A subculture known as B-style emerged, where young Japanese individuals adopted elements of Black culture, including Afro hairstyles, to emulate their favorite American rappers. This trend involved darkening their skin and wearing various Black braiding hairstyles, such as cornrows. In recent years, there has been a resurgence of interest in Afro hairstyles among Japanese men. Notably, Afro perms have become a popular trend, with specialized barbers offering this unique hairstyle. Additionally, platforms like TikTok have seen a significant number of posts under hashtags related to Afro hair in Japan, indicating a growing interest and appreciation for these styles within the Japanese community. While Afro hairstyles are not mainstream in Japan, their presence in certain subcultures and online platforms suggests a niche but notable trend. Recently, Afro hairstyles...
I was scrolling yesterday and I found myself in a live with a bunch of Black people that were talking about how lazy Black people were. In America, that stereotype was invented after slavery, after our ancestors built this country for free. But when slavery ended, we started our own farms, opened businesses, learned trades. And when we succeeded, they burned our towns, stole our land, and called us lazy to hide what they did.
Black Americans, Indigenous Americans, American Indians, it is I cannot away TikTok's borders are. Listen, do you guys remember Key? Key from the Congo. She's a full-blooded African Congo woman. Despite her being light-skinned, she is full-blooded African. And she's not Black American at all, has no Black American lineage. She made a lot of videos in the past, and a lot of Black Americans called her out. You can, search her name throughout TikTok and social media. And she said that Africans, especially her, they're assimilating into USA culture. And I called her out. I said, you're assimilating into Black American culture, and it's not assimilating, it's cosplaying. The things you do, the things you say. Listen, what? Wait, hold on, you remember that? The things you've done, the things you've said. Now listen, I actually made her put a USA flag in her bio. She didn't have it before. She solely had a Congo flag in her bio. I said, listen, now it's interesting that you said you're assimilating into USA culture, but you only have a Congo flag in your bio. That means you are anchored, rooted in being Congo. Later on, a couple of days later, about 3 days later, she put a USA flag in her bio too. Now listen, I'm going to give you a refresher about P. What was she talking about? Take a look.
Africans in America are not trying to be Americans. We're surviving in a country that forces you to adapt or get left behind. Have you ever heard of assimilation? You think we're cosplaying because you see us speaking English? We're not wearing like tribal clothing? Every immigrant group does it. You think the Chinese are eating duck feet at lunch? No. You think Italians came here and didn't switch it up? The difference is when we go home, yes, we become who we've always been. The language switches, the mannerisms come back, the food, the music. And let's be honest, most of us are code switching for survival. Because if we came to school eating fufu or smelling like palm oil, y'all would have laughed. Y'all been laughing. We been African booty scratchers. We been go back to the jungle. So whatever you've been talking about us, please unlearn it. Because I made a post very unprovoked. And then all of these people came for me because I said Africans are the first people. And I wasn't saying it just because I so happen to be African. Don't fight me. Fight history. Don't confuse survival with imitation. We know who we are. We're not trying to tell y'all, come on, find who you are. But don't disrespect it because your grandparents were also lied to. We didn't erase your identity. We're still learning to hold on to ours while walking through customs and racism that is being passed on by our own people. So let's clear this up. We are not cosplaying. We're doing what every group does. Adapting, surviving, blending in without disappearing.
Black Americans, Indigenous Americans, American Indians, listen. So Key didn't know the difference between assimilation into the USA culture and cosplaying as Black American. Now she don't know the definition of ancestors, and she's still cosplaying as Black American because last time
That's a good way to say it, huh? Yeah, Attack of the Body Snatchers. For anybody who's seen those two movies, they had one and then they remade it. They need to remake it again.
I checked. Her ancestors are from the Congo in Africa. Her ancestors didn't build the United States of America. Our ancestors did. Our ancestors went through redlining, the crack epidemic, war on drugs, mass incarceration, loan discrimination, bombing your businesses, your banks, your towns. That's what Black Americans went through, and so on and so forth. Now listen, this is what we're talking about cosplaying. Black Americans are seeking to become a protected class of people, claim restorative justice, reparations, and specific policies for our lineage. In order to do that by law and claim these things, your birthrights in the United States of America, you do that by delineating, and when you delineate, you want your lineage speaking for you, not Africans, not Caribbeans, not immigrants. See, she said our ancestor, she was talking in the beginning of this video as if she is Black American by lineage, who paved the way and built the wealth of the United States of America. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about stop cosplaying as Black American. You are not us. Not like us. Not like us. Why don't they understand this? But she will make a video, because if you search her name on TikTok, you'll see a whole bunch of Black Americans calling her out for this. Now, I went to school. Now, I know y'all don't like this, but this is why I say it, because I don't like being played with. I went to school for journalism, psychology, communication, media, and public relations. I understand the human mind. I understand research, and I'm a master communicator. So when people like her and these Black immigrants and immigrants in general pretend like they don't know what cosplaying is, pretend like they don't know what it is when you say stop speaking for us, especially when we don't have the same motive. All Black people were talking on a panel about being lazy. What Black people? Was it African, so-called Black people, or was it Black American that was talking about Black Americans? Because something tells me, if you watch her full video, that she was talking about Africans who happened to be Black, who never historically said they were Black, who didn't come to the United States of America and said that they were Black. They said what they were, Nigerian, Ghanaian, Congo, right? Just like Caribbeans did. It seems as though,
Said it
in
was
context with
trademark.
nuance, that she was talking about Africans, talking about Black Americans. Africans, Caribbeans, and Black Americans are not alike. So when you say you heard Black people talking about Black people being lazy, be specific, because you're conflating lineage, you're conflating ethnicity. We do not want immigrants.
That's what she said too.
Black immigrants.
Exactly. She said that black people were saying black people was lazy, and it's like
Anyone that is not of our lineage, it doesn't even have to be Black immigrants. We do not want people who are not of our lineage speaking as if they paved the way, as if they are the people of this land. Black Americans are fighting to become a protected class. And when you guys allow people like this to keep doing this, nothing will happen for us that we are seeking to happen.
No, people don't know, man. Look, you can tell a lot of people certain things, you know, from the first man to religion or whatever. You know, some people just gonna stick with what we've been taught, what we've been told. You feel me? And a lot of the so-called knowledge that they gave us is not. It was untrue.
The godfather of Black media, or is he an elite Liberian billionaire who built an entire empire on your loyalty? Last year I told y'all Essence Fest didn't feel the same. So I did some research. Here's what I found out. Essence was acquired by Richie Lou Dennis January 2018. His origin story is presented as a rags to riches immigrant come-up story, when in reality, he didn't flee poverty. He fled a violent overthrow of the Liberian elite. Richie Lou's family lineage is part of the oppressing class of elite Liberians. Richie Lou himself confirms his mother's position as an economist for the Liberian government. This was under President Tolbert. The government was violently overthrown in the 1980s. Richie Lou Dennis owns or controls the majority of Black women's legacy media in America. In 2017, he sells Stay Moisture to Unilever for $1.6 billion, a company built on the backs of Black American women's loyalty and dollars. It was sold to Unilever, a white British corporation. 1 month later, the British government knights him. Makes him knight and commander for contributions to democratization. This relationship dates back to 1997. This is just a case of the elite rewarding and acknowledging the elite. Then in 2018, he uses that money from Unilever to purchase Essence magazine. He now controls Sundial Media Group. What is under Sundial Media Group? Essence Magazine, Essence Festival, Refiner 29, BeautyCon, and Afropunk. He also runs the New Voices Fund, a $200 million fund that decides which Black women entrepreneurs is the capital. Keep in mind which kinds of Black women. That'll come back up later. Oh, almost forgot. He also owns Madam C.J. Walker's mansion. Who gave him that? Madam C.J. Walker built her fortune selling to Black American women. She employed them, she trained them, and she created economic independence for them. Dennis purchased the mansion back in 2018 and promised to turn it into an institution for Black women entrepreneurs. That never happened. But let's take a look and see who gets featured in Essence. Essence platforms them. They build audiences, brands partner, access to politicians. They even interview presidents. All of that influence flows back to the network. So where's the money going? Essence gets Louisiana state funding. They're using the godfather of Black media, or is he?
That's crazy,
The
bro.
real reason why they haven't paid reparations, y'all, is deeper than what y'all.
So Sister Girl is Nigerian, cosplaying as a Black American. If you watch the video, she's throwing the word black and black folks and black, and we gotta come, and black folks, we gotta come together. And the reason why they won't give us Black American, do you see her whole fucking last name? Like, she's Nigerian. You can see her features. She's Nigerian, right? So she's talking about reparations for Black folks in America as a Nigerian. And this is why you gotta be careful with these labels, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say Black Americans to save face, but I'm fully aware that these labels are bywords. And under these bywords, this is why white TPPL and the other Gentile nations put them on us, to muddy the freaking waters. To muddy the waters. So now anybody that's Black can come under the banner of Black American and reap some of the benefits of Black Americans. Right? So that's the sorcery. that this world has done on Black Americans who are the real Jews, the real children of Israel, from the same tribe as Jesus Christ or Yahweh Shai or Yahusha or Yeshaya or Yeshua. You gotta watch these people, man. She's probably a second generation Nigerian who grew up in America, sounds Black American, but her
So
people
now we see why.
No. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. You gotta watch this. It's a lot. I mean, Sister posted a video recently of just how many PPL NCONGRESS so-called BLACK PPL are cosplaying as BLACK Americans in con. You know what? GRESS. You know what I mean? But it's okay. None of it matters. Time's up, Bubs. All praise to the Most High.
Want to stop. The real reason why they haven't paid reparations, y'all.
And why do they always gotta bring up? Why they gotta bring up reparations? It's like, like if you're not part of it, why you gotta? Well, yeah, because it's a lot of money, huh? Yeah, it makes sense though when it comes to you think of how much money that'll be. It's like, man, I gotta get in on this.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I put a hole in their chest inside the window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Our woman was killed by ICE. If you think you about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. We're accountable. The Black Panther Party from self-defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now. You did carry bigger guns and won't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because ICE agents ain't gonna act like that. They're supposed to be standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means some shotgun shells that shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly.
So the crisis actors are out, family. Again, the crisis actors are coming out. They see that we're not coming out. They see we're not protesting. They see we staying home. Black Americans staying home. They're minding their business. So what they're going to do is have the crisis actor or cosplayers come and use our plight, our Black Panther plight, to come and cosplay as us. This is how badly they want us to go out there, right? And so not only are they using that plight, they're doing everything that's against the Black Panthers. This is nothing like the Black Panthers of the old. Members of the original Black Panther Party have long insisted that the newer party is illegitimate, with many declaring there is no new Black Panther Party. The original Panthers founded in 1960 by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale, dissolved in 1982. The quote-unquote new Black Panther Party, allegedly. Again, this is not just saying alleged.
Hey, but this crazy how they put people out there like that and make it seem like it's us to get us to come out there with them. Like when I seen dude and I seen the whole crew he had with him, I was like, nah, bro, nah, they don't even they can talk like us, they can walk like us, but I think we just know when they are not us. And dang, that's probably why Kendrick Lamar dropped that like that, huh? They just not like us. Damn, that shit make too much sense now, don't it, huh? They not like
Founded
us.
in the 1990s, the NBPP has been widely criticized as a separate extremist organization, with the Southern Poverty Law Center and other organizations designated as an H group. Original Panthers argue that the NBPP has discarded their original. The original idea, original ideology, right? Original BPP in America. The original Black Panther Party was a revolutionary organization that sought to change American society fundamentally rather than simply separating from it. They advocated for community control, and their 10-point program demanded decent housing, education, and the end to police brutality, often focusing on the right of Black Americans as residents of the United States. So this was us centralizing on ourselves. They're not going out there for no other group, especially for no white, respectfully, for no white teen woman that got, right? So what are they doing over there? But let's keep it going. The distinction between the original 1960s era Black Panther Party and the new Black Panther Party is a point of contention.
We don't have to even listen to him read all that, because when I first seen dude and them out there and the way he was talking, I said, nah, this nigga is he playing the fool. Like, we is not that fucking stupid. We far from that dumb. Way far. Let's see. crossplay because no, nobody wants to be stopped. Yeah, whatever. America is who the world display. Ain't nobody. Dude, y'all, how you ain't when you dress like us? You listening to our music. Crossplaying as Black American men. Black Americans started hair waves. Black Americans influenced the undeniable. Remember that when you ask culture questions. Man. Yeah, we've been doing this shit. We used to use, that's before they came with wave caps. You feel me? We used to take our mama's stockings and strap them on our head and pull them down tight. Way back in the days. Look, I'm telling you, this is what people talking about. They dress, everything we do. And then they say we don't have no culture. We don't have no culture, though. I hear them.
What's up, y'all? Everyone's trying to act like they're black nowadays. What's up, y'all? Everyone.
Oh, dang. You got the Indian rapper? I can't play the music, but golly. Oh, China? Oh, I can't play the music, but I mean, golly. Look, the moves, oh wow. Oh, the grills. Dang. Nigeria? Oh my God, bro. Nigeria too? I guess it's just everywhere.
Tell Amazon stop stitching.
Oh. I knew you was up to something. Smell good though. South Korea. Oh damn. Dances and everything, bro. Dances and everything. What the fuck? South Korea. Hey, they gonna take. Hey, bro, they gonna take our shit. They gonna make it theirs. You feel me? And I like. I used to didn't look at it like that, right? I always looked at it like, they just kind of wanted to, be us. You feel me?
They're obsessed with people. It's clear. Even the racist ones. We are obsessed with black people. We love them. Most of us love them. There are a few of us that act like they hate them, but they're also obsessed.
So did y'all hear the news? If you're African, you can't wear your own type of clothing. You can't be creative and choose and style whatever you want to wear. You must wear this. And because remember,
Kasongo, yeah. Mbali nanga. Kasongo, mbona we. Songa ni bana. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no, man. Hey, look, they even got the walk. No, you feel me? They got the YN walk and everything. This is what Homegirl was talking about. They got the YN walk and everything, bro. This shit is unfucking believable. That's not even in the U.S. Dang, bro. That shit is crazy. That's wild.
American citizens in Chicago.
That's crazy.
Like, as we speak.
and governor has come out and said to record everything, narrate everything, make sure everything is documented, ask for their badge number, even if they refuse, get them on camera.
I can't see that.
But I'm going to say that again. ICE is now detaining Black citizens in Chicago. For every Black American that got on the internet and this app and refused to talk about what ICE was doing and what is going on in our country, because I don't really care about the Hispanic community because they don't care about us, which is BS in of itself, but that's a whole nother conversation. We told you that we would be next, right? And y'all didn't listen. And look. So this is a sign for everyone to get off their damn high horses and start caring about what is going on in your communities and in your nation. Whether or not is this happening to someone who looks like you.
I could have sworn she just said, man, they're detaining Black people in Chicago. Yeah, they niggas got guns. That's why. They detain them because they ain't for it. It's because them niggas got guns. You feel me? They would detain him. You feel me? He got a pistol on him with a switch or something. I don't know, but I'm just saying they detain them because of the reasons you saying. That's for damn sure.
Simply because we are human.
That's this Hispanic gentleman decides to try to fix himself to look like a Black American so he can evade ICE. That's what the word is. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Think I might disguise, homie. I'm on my yacht now, fool.
See?
With the gang. Catch me outside with a bang bang.
Now, in the midst of him trying to cosplay a Black American, he uses a Spanish term that means the N-word in their language. That's what he said about Black Americans.
That's not cool.
Here's the thing. You know, don't you feel a certain kind of way about trying to do everything you can to stay in this country, but yet people like him will be running around with the flag of their homeland.
They're gonna be disrespectful.
This is why a lot of Black Americans say this is not our fight. Exhibit 159. That video is why we say that. No respect for Black Americans. No respect at all. But yet when Black Americans say, hey man, ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm minding my business, they be the main ones. And I notice more of the women in their community be making those videos because I guess they don't feel protected enough by the men, so they want to get us to come out there and fight. But to the Latinas that's making these videos, that video right there is why we don't do anything. See, that disrespect that we've been putting up with for a very long time will no longer be tolerated.
She was.
Listen, one thing other groups are finding out now that we have a lot of political capital. We have moral capital. And when we can put our political and moral capital together, things get done.
Yeah, that's just fucking wow. And then he had to use that word, though. That just lets you know.
I love a dumb motherfucker like you. I love a dumb motherfucker like you. Like, please, oh my gosh. God forbid, girls caring for Africans who are born and raised in America. You expect me not to act American when I was born and raised in America?
Right, man, all this damn music.
Literally, actually, so this is for them, for all children of immigrants. This is also for those who came to this country in search of better opportunity to be a part of a nation that promised freedom for all and equal opportunity to everyone willing to work for it.
Why?
Thank you for bringing your culture, your music, your stories, and your traditions here. You give America color. I love y'all so much. Thank you.
I know you ain't reading that from a fucking script you wrote. Like, you really wrote that shit down and decided to say it? Like, what the fuck, bro? He wrote that shit down and decided to really say it. Immigrants built this country. You feel me? Yeah, thank you to immigrants. You feel me? But your shit selling to Black people. Shabuzi, shabuzi, shabuzi. It's crazy because my daughter seen them at Knott's Berry Farm and took pictures with Shabuzi and shit. I'm gonna erase them motherfuckers. You feel me? I'm gonna erase them pictures.
All right, so look, Black Americans are prisoners on our own land. We are not minorities. We are not immigrants.
but we are prisoners of war on our own land. I know some of you already know this, but many of you don't understand that America is not just a country, but America is a war camp. It is a carefully constructed matrix of lies meant to design the truth about who we really are. And that truth is simple, that we are the indigenous peoples of this land, and that we are trapped in a false identity, and that we are essentially cosplaying somebody else's story.
No. See, that's the problem. See, no. We motherfucking made up our own story, and people cannot understand that. We are not cosplaying nothing. We came up with we made our own identity. This is what we did. That's why the identity that we created it. We created this thing that we are. And look, everybody wants to be like it. You feel me? That's where people kind of get it wrong at. They think we're who are we acting like? You can't point out no other race, no other culture that we acting like. You can't. We created our own shit, bro. You feel me? That's what's so dope about it. We created our own shit and we say, okay, this is what we gonna call it. Each time we change the name, we got control of everything that we do. We go, fuck that. Okay, we gonna call it this or we gonna call it that. It don't matter what name we call it, what you choose to call it. That's still gonna be part of the thing that we created because we made it. And you know, so the people need to stop acting like that, bro. Acting like somebody else. Okay, point to another race that we acting like. Pick out one. Just name one race that we are acting like. You can't. It's impossible. You can't say, oh, well, they're acting like Australians. You can't say, oh, they're acting like Africans. They're acting like Jamaicans. No, bitch, we acting like us. We came up with our own shit. Because everybody, you don't know your culture. You don't know your history. You don't know this. What I do know is the thing that I am, you want to be it. You wish you was. You wish you had this, but you're not it. So therefore, you're trying to stop me from being it so you can make it yours. Soon as we stop acting what they call black, ghetto, and all these other different names that they call us, they gonna take it over and they gonna become it. And then 1,000 years from now, you gonna see, you gonna see stories of them telling their family that they started this culture or they started this thing right here. You feel me? Like, period. Because, you know, I'm going to just take it a little deeper. If y'all remember, right? Remember when we came out with white man can't jump? Because white dudes didn't have hops back in the days. In my days, white dudes wasn't dunking basketballs like us. When we was young, they couldn't jump like us. They didn't have the athleticism that we have. That came later. That shit came later, bro. Like, that shit came a lot later. To where when they started being around us and they started running with us and, you know, we all started coming together and it was, you know, boom. It started fitting in with them. They was able to, you feel me? From playing ball with us all the time and shit like that. I hate to say it, but this is what it was. That's why they made the movie White Man Can't Jump. And then when the white boys started playing basketball with Wesley Snipes, remember, in the end, Wesley Snipes threw him that loop and he caught it and he dunked it. I'm just saying, bro, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, but I'm going to end this video right here because it's been a long, and like, you know, today Friday, so you feel me? Tonight, you know, I don't know, leave in the comments, like, what should we tag in? What should we go into on the next video tonight? You feel me? Get your drink, get your blunts ready or whatever for tonight because, you know, I'm going to come in. I'm going to go get me something to sip on and later on, and then, you know, we're going to come in because later on, like, shit, tonight, like, we can run it longer. We can run it like a few hours or something. And I don't know what we're going to talk about, but later I kind of want to let people come in, but don't come in with no bullshit. Like, if you don't know what you're talking about, just fucking stay in the chat, okay? If I open it up for people to come in, at least come in and know what the hell you talking about, because I don't want you to come in and then people start going, they don't know what they talking about. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. So, you feel me? Have your notes and shit ready if you come up in here. You feel me? Because I barely know a lot. That's why I only say so much, but I listen to what everybody else is saying at the same time. I'm paying attention. You feel me? As I'm catching myself up to all this understanding. You feel me? So y'all watching the growth in real life. So, but the reason I can speak on it is because I lived it. That's the only so when I'm hearing it, I can talk about it because I lived it. I can name 100 situations of everything we didn't talked about throughout my life that happened. You feel me? Because I am black. I lived it. My parents lived it. My great grandparents lived it. We lived it. So I'm saying, if you come in later on, you feel me? We know what you're talking about. Don't just come in here and just be like, well, because the gray button used to be green. And it would no. Like, you feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie. I like when I have these conversations or I have discussions, I like to have it as a whole because I don't like to always. I don't like to be up here feeling like I'm the one that know all this shit. You feel me? I don't like that, and so I be liking when people that understand the situation and know a little bit more than me to come in and like kind of share your fucking shit, bro. Like that. That's how I like to do it. So later on tonight, you feel me? On the late night, it ain't gonna be too late. It'll probably be like 8 o'clock. You feel me, or something like that. Check in because we gonna be in and you feel me, we gonna sit back and like comment on the video, like tell me, like give ideas of what to talk about tonight so we can dive into it because this thing is really opening up and I'm seeing a lot and I'm loving it. That's all I can say. I'm loving it. So I thank y'all, bro. I thank everybody here that came, shared information that was really being not bad to each other because I'm not trying to have us arguing and bickering and then like leaving the live like with a bad attitude and shit. Like, you feel me? I like to kind of keep it peaceful, but I'm just saying if we clowning. You feel me? We clowning. You don't get it twisted. When we in here clowning, we're not talking shit being like aggressive. We clowning because shit be funny as shit. You feel me? It's a difference. It's comedy. You can't get mad at comedy. Sometimes it just be comedy. That's it. But I'm saying it be real comedy because comedy is real. But at the same time, I'm just saying, enjoy y'all day. I'll see y'all later, man, and peace out. You feel me? All right, I'll see you later then. Be here, bro. Have your shit ready. We gonna do it. Yeah, and I need to look into that too. Like that's a good one right there. Matter of fact, that is a fucking good one right there. Thanks for saying that, because I was gonna say that when you said it. I said I need to look into that. So that's one right there that we can dive into. Because I was like going 13% of the population. I was like, ain't it more than that? Like it can't be just 13%. But thanks, bro. Yeah, that'll be one. That'll be a good one, yeah. But peace out, man. Y'all have a good one.